Welcome, welcome everyone. We'll get started in just a minute. Grab your mats, grab a chair, grab your hand weights, grab a water. Actually, I do have water, yay. Alright, you guys, we'll take about 2 more minutes and then we'll go on ahead and get started with our warm-up. Let me find my own hand weights. How about that? They're in their basket where they belong. For once. Alright. I don't know about you guys, but I think I could probably use some extra stretching today, so I might pull out some bands and get some extra stretching in. Extra stretching. Alright, what time is it? Got about 1 more minute. Grab your stuff, grab your stuff. Grab it, grab it, grab it. I will go on ahead and bring you to the fitness screen. Alright. Alright, you guys, let's go on ahead and get started with our stretching for the day. Oh, we're gonna take our stretching today a little longer in the beginning, and of course we'll still do our cool down stretching, but we're not only gonna dynamic stretch before today, we're gonna do a little static and a little dynamic, because I could use it. I don't know about you guys, but I could use it. What's up, sir? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying that emote so very much. Alright, get a nice wide stance, get yourself planted, get those knees over those ankles, and hinge forward just at the hip, not bending the back, nice and straight, keeping your chest open, keeping your face up, don't crane your head down. If you'd like to rest your elbows on your thighs, you may. Go on ahead and feel this through the backs of your legs. And take a few deep breaths in it. When you're ready to drop down a little lower, drop down a little lower. If you can get to the point where you can put your hands on the ground, that's great too. Just keep that chest up and that head up and hinging from the low back, not craning down. We want to stay nice and long. I don't know about you, but my hamstrings really need this today, after everything we've been working on. Okay, bring it up nice and slow. Oh, thank you for the host, sir. Alright, we're going to go on ahead and take, just like you're going to go in a triangle pose, and lift this other arm up and lean to the side. All the way. Get a good stretch going through. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're not leaning forward. Okay, bring it back to center. Other side. Get a good long lean into this side. Hold on where you need to hold on. If it's your knee, if it's your thigh, doesn't matter. As long as you're feeling a nice long stretch through this side. Nice and long. Don't crane forward. Stay nice and straight. and make sure you breathe. All right, back to center. Here we go. We're going to drop it down onto the mat. If you have bands, feel free to grab them and use them for any of the stretching that you'd like to do. Uh-oh, my mat is all wiggly. There we go. We're going to go on ahead and lay down on our mat. Get nice and long and lift our legs straight up. If you'd like to go further, you may, until your low back is off the ground, and drop your knees towards your face. Get a nice long stretch here. If you'd like to grab your toes, you may. Sink into this. Really let your legs sink down towards you. Let gravity do some of the work. Alright, come back up. Roll your back onto the mat. Nice and slow. Control that movement. And then drop the legs all the way down. Nice and slow, controlling that movement. It's like its own little workout, even though we're just getting stretched. Get nice and long. Go on ahead and sit up. Ugh, that feels really good today. We're very tight. I don't know about you, but I'm very tight. Alright, we'll go on ahead and do some arms. Hook it and pull it across. With all the arms we did yesterday, you should be feeling these stretches. Alright. Release and do the other side. Take a nice deep breath into this one. Feel it all the way through the back of the shoulder, maybe even a little into the tricep with all the arms we did yesterday. And we're not done, because we've got arms today too. So get a good stretch going. Get a good stretch going. Alright, go on ahead and release that. Both arms up in the air. Bend one arm, grab the other elbow. Give it a nice gentle pull. And release and switch arms. And release. Bring it all the way down. Alright, we're going to go on ahead and stretch our glutes on your back. Cross that ankle over onto the other knee, thread your arm through, and pull towards you. What on earth is this music? It's very funny, y'all. Alright, lean into this one for a few more moments. And release. Switch legs, we'll do the other side. Get it across, lift it up, and thread through. Bring it towards you until you feel a nice stretch in the glute. The music, you guys. I put it on this channel because it's fun, it's video gamey, and it usually doesn't have any lyrics. So it's funny that this song has like a ton of lyrics. But it's actually a great workout song. It's about putting in the work. Yeah. Alright, go on ahead and release this. Let it down. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, I don't know about you, but nice and tight today. Alright, go on ahead and sit flat and hinge forward, keeping that chest up, keeping that head up, not craning down. If you can grab your ankles, that's great. If you can grab your toes, that's even better. But just get a nice stretch going. We're not yogis here. We're not doing anything crazy. Alright, release, come up nice and slow. We're gonna go on ahead and push ourselves into a nice downward dog. What's up, CGT? Welcome, welcome. You're here to get your workout, but you're going to watch and say you did it. Alright, here we go. Nice downward dog. If you can't get your feet flat, that's okay. Just try to press those heels toward the ground. Get a nice stretch in the calves. Take a few nice deep breaths. Then we're going to go on ahead and bend our knee on one side and then the other side. We're going to do this for a moment. Get our legs nice and warmed up. You'll find that with one, you can press a little further into the mat. Go on ahead and press into the mat with that heel. Every time. Get that good stretch all the way through into the lower portion of your calves. Give me a few more on each side. Make sure you're breathing. Alright, bring both feet back to the mat. Get one more good press. And then I want you to walk towards yourself, bending your knees, and stand up. If you need to sit down first, sit down first. That's fine too. I'm not here to make you bend yourself in ways you don't bend. Alright. Go on ahead and get a little more stretching in the legs, and then we'll get going with our workout. I will go on ahead and get our timers running. Alright. If you need to lean on a wall, if you need to lean on a chair, if you need to hold something, hold it. Bring that leg up and get a good stretch going through the front. Push that knee back and pull that foot in. And release and do the other side. Lift it up, pull that foot in, push that knee backwards like you're trying to point your knee behind you, and pull that foot in. I want you to feel it all the way through the front of the thigh. Really, really, really get those quads nice and stretched out. Alright, we're going to do some leg swings. Brace on a wall, hold a chair, whatever you got. Get yourself nice and planted, nice and straight, abs tight. Don't stick your butt way out. You're going to lift one foot off, and you're going to bring it back behind you and then out front. We're going to do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got this. 6. Bring it up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, we're going to take that same leg and we're going to do side to side. So you're going to bring that leg out to the side and then across the front of your other leg. We're going to do that 10 times as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we're going to put that down and we're going to do the other leg. Same way. 10 of each. And then we'll get into our workout for the day. We should be nice and warmed up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we're going to do it cross, sideways, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it down, shake it out. And I am grabbing our workout for the day. We're going to start on the mat. We're going to start with our commando push-ups, our plank shoulder taps, our single arm leg lifts, bird dog, whatever you want to call them. Everybody has a different name for it. And then we're going to do some work with the chair. So let's start with our commandos today. I want you to get down on the mat. I want you to get in a nice forearm plank position. Get yourself lifted up. Nice and straight, nice and flat, nice and comfortable. What you're going to do is you're going to take your right arm and you're going to put it down on the mat. Push yourself up with it. Put your left arm on the mat. And then you're going to drop back down on each side. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 15 lifting and dropping on the right arm and 15 lifting and dropping with the left arm. So here we go. 1, 2, keep those abs tight. 3, 4, 5, you got this. Keep squeezing. You've got 5 more on this side, that's it. All right, come back, both forearms on the mat. You're gonna switch to lifting with your left arm first, keeping those abs nice and tight. Here we go, left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you got this. 8, keep those abs tight. 5 more. Last rep. All right, drop those knees and push yourself on up. Getting those commandos done. Getting them done, getting them done. All right, we'll go on ahead and do our bird dogs or our single arm and leg lifts. So you're gonna stay on your mat, all 4s down, nice flat back. What you're gonna be doing is lifting one leg and the opposite arm. You're going to get a nice squeeze at the top and bring it back down. Up, back down. Up, back down. You're going to be alternating sides. So right arm and left leg, then left arm and right leg. We're going to go on ahead and do 15 of these on each side, alternating. So a total count of 30. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, you got this. Keep those abs tight. There's a theme with that. Get a good squeeze at the top. Right in the glute. Ten more. You got this. All right, bring it back to center. We're going to do plank shoulder taps next. We're going to do a full minute of plank shoulder taps. Do them at your own pace. I want you in a nice high plank position. What you're going to do is you're going to tap your opposite shoulder, tap your opposite shoulder. That's all we're doing. We're going to start in about 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. You got this. Almost there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Come on up. You're doing the workout in your mind. What's up, Hypo? You have a few hours? Yay! Grab a mat. Let's get to work. Get to work, get to work. If you'd like to catch up, do 30 commando push-ups. 15 starting and ending on each arm. Do some bird dogs, 15 on each side. And then do a minute of plank shoulder taps. Alright, we're gonna go on ahead, and I'm gonna skip a few of these chair things that I had on here from before. We'll bring them back in at the end instead of doing them now. Make it a little easier. Oh, actually, it might not. We can go on ahead and bring the chair out. Yeah, let's go on ahead and bring the chair out. Okay. If you don't have a chair, that's okay. You can do these things on the floor, or you can do these things. It needs to be a good sturdy chair, though. Good sturdy chair. Nothing soft that you're gonna like squish or sink into. So if you don't have a chair, you're gonna be doing it on the floor. That's fine. We're gonna do chair dips. So if you do have a sturdy chair, I want you to sit on the edge of it, push yourself just off the edge, holding onto the chair. You're gonna drop down and lift back up. If you don't have a chair, you're gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna do it on the floor, lifting and dropping down with your arms as much as you can. Okay? So we're gonna do 30 reps of our dips. Go on ahead and get comfortable, find that space. If you wanna put your feet down flat and closer to take some additional weight off and make it a little easier, you may. If you wanna put your legs all the way out and maximize the weight on your arms, you may do that as well. Whatever is comfortable for you, for your fitness level. Here we go, 30 of these. 1, 2, 3, as straight down as possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got this, you got this, you got this. Keep everything nice and tight. I know we did a lot of arms yesterday. That's okay. It's okay to be tired. 15 more, you guys. You got this. Halfway there. Five more. You can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last rep. And 5. Push it up. Walk yourself back into your chair. And then stand on up. All right. After all the arms we did yesterday, that's a nice burn. Nice burn, nice burn. All right. If you don't have a chair, I want you on the ground giving me standard push-ups. If you do have a chair and the chair is sturdy and it's not going anywhere, I want you to put your hands on your chair, get a nice comfortable position, and you're going to push up onto your chair. If that's not comfortable, go on ahead and get on the ground. That's fine. You may do this one on your knees or your feet if you are so inclined, or you may just do your push-ups on the ground like normal. If you'd like to do them on your knees, that's fine. Just standard push-ups. If you'd like to do them from your feet, that's fine. Standard push-ups. All right. So today I think I'm going to go with standard push-ups instead of chair push-ups. And this is going to be real tiring because we have a long set of these and I'm terrible at push-ups. So let's do it. Here we go. 1. Chest all the way to the ground, guys. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Whew, they get real tiring already. 7. Told you I was terrible at push-ups. 8. 9. One more. And 10. Push it all the way up and then drop down. All right. Push-ups are so tiring. I know some of you are really good at them. Feel free to keep going. Keep going while I keep talking. But we will be doing more push-ups later. Don't worry. Don't you worry. We are not done. All right. For your chair, we're going to do some chair step-ups. If you have a workout box, you may use your box. If you have nothing, that's okay too. If you don't have a chair to use, I want you to go on ahead and pretend that you're stepping up. So you're going to bring it up and down and up and down, nice and high, hinging at the hip. If you do have a chair, we're going to be going 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? I want 15 of those on each side. Here we go. You may do this with weights if you like. All right, that's the last rep on this side. We're going to do the other side, so you're going to step up on the other foot and down on the other foot. Here we go. Five more. We got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Got him. This has accident written all over it. That's why I said you have to have a nice sturdy chair, a workout box, or you do it on the ground. You got to know what you're working with. All right. We're going to go on ahead and do some side to sides. If you're too close to a wall like me, you may need to adjust your chair. If you don't have a chair, that's fine. Lean on the back of the couch, hold a wall, whatever you need to do. I'll be using the chair. If I can find my thing that goes in the chair. We'll deal without it today. Okay, so if you have a chair, feel free to put something soft under your knees. You're going to put your knees in the chair, hold the back of the chair, and extend one leg behind you. This leg is going to go from side across to side across. I'm actually going to pick my mat up and use it for my knees. If you do not have a chair, you may kneel on the ground by a wall, holding the wall nice and straight, extending that leg, and bringing it across and across as best as you can. Or you may do it standing. You're going to bring it across and across. Whatever's most comfortable for you. If you have a nice chair that works, that is preferred. We're going to do 15 of these on each side. Extend that leg. 1, 2. Keep the chest up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost there. Keep that chest up. Keep the abs tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring that knee back up onto the chair. We're going to get ready to do the other side. Here we go. Extend that leg out. Get nice and comfortable. Extend that leg out. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep that chest up. 9. Keep those abs tight. 10. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, last rep, 1, and bring it back to center and stand back up. All right. Take a quick sip of water. Enjoy how good your hips feel from that. It feels so good. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Uh-oh. Everybody's favorite time. Everybody's favorite time, but it's not planks for once. It's not planks for once. It's everybody's second favorite time. You may get your chair out of the way and prepare for squat jumps. Squat jumps, squat jumps, squat jumps, squat jumps. Get excited. Get pumped up for your squat jumps. Get yourself a nice squat position. If you prefer your squat a little wide, that is okay. I prefer my squats a little bit wide because I do have a history of ankle problems. If you prefer a slightly closer squat, you may squat slightly closer. That is up to you and your comfort and your squatting ability. But what we're going to do is we're going to get a good squat, keeping that chest up, sticking that butt out, squeezing with the glutes, and you're going to jump out of it and come right back in. We're going to do 15 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got this. 12, almost there. 13, 14, and 15. Bring it up. Woo! Squat jumps are the best. They're the best. They're so good. Hey, we're not supersetting them with lunges today, so makes them even better. All right. If you have bands or weights and you would like to use them for what is coming next, please grab them. We are going to do some good mornings. I don't have my normal set of bands, so I'm going to see if I can get some banded good mornings going with this band. It might be too small, but we're going to try. All right. If you have bands, take one of your largest bands and go on ahead and get it under your feet, and you're going to get it up over your shoulders as well. If you don't have as much hair as I do, that helps. Having a lot of hair makes this way harder. Alright. I should also be using a larger band, but you know, it's the apocalypse. We do what we can. Alright, you don't want it on your neck, so get it nice and comfortably on your shoulders. This band is a little small for this. It might not work. Alright, there we go. I can do it this way. Alright, you're going to stand nice and straight with your band or your weights. I'm going to back up a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, here we go. You're going to hinge at the hip, going straight down, and then pull all the way back up. That's where the resistance band comes in handy, is on the way back up. We're going to go on ahead and do good morning for a minute. If you don't have a weight, if you don't have a band, that's okay. I want you to hinge at the hip. I beep when I back up. Boop, 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 boop. All right, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Hinge at the hip, straight down, pull it straight up. Okay, here we go. Keep going. You're just going to keep going for a minute. I will tell you when to stop. Stick that butt out a little bit, almost as if you're going to do a deadlift. Just either with nothing or with a band. Bring it all the way up at the top. I want you full standing up, hips out. Don't keep a bend. Keep going. This is more tiring than you think. Keeping that head up, keeping that chest up, sticking that butt out. using those glutes to propel you upward. All right, just a few more seconds. You've got this. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And done. All right, if you're like me and you're trapped in a band, get yourself out of it. Woo! I will need to find my longer bands for that next time. That's okay though. All right, we're gonna do some dumbbell deadlifts. So I want you to go on ahead and grab your weights. Get a nice, slightly wider than shoulder width apart stance. Get your knees just loose enough. Don't lock them out. We're not going full straight leg. We're not going heavy weight. Don't lock your knees out. I want you to have your weights on your thighs, just barely not touching. You're gonna come down nice and slow, keeping those arms close to the leg, sticking that butt way out. It feels silly, but you're gonna preserve your low back. You're not gonna hurt yourself. Then you're gonna bring it back up and really squeeze those glutes on the way up. You're gonna use your glutes to push you up. So we're gonna go on ahead and do 15 of these. Here we go, nice and slow on the way down. Nice tight glutes to propel yourself on the way up. Here we go. 1. Keep those glutes tight. 2. Stick that butt out. 3. 4. Control that movement. 5. This is great practice for when you're back in the gym and have access to heavier weights. 6. Your form will be better. 7. You'll be able to do more weight. 8. And you'll preserve yourself from injury. 9. 10. Really squeeze those glutes on the way up, guys. 11. 12. Keep that back nice and straight. Stick that butt out. 13. 14. And 15. Get good tight glutes and then come back to neutral. All right. We're going to go on ahead and do some weighted lunges, 15 on each side. Then we're going to do 15 more deadlifts. So I want you to take your weights straight down at your sides, chest up and open, shoulders back. You're going to go on ahead and step into a good lunge position. Don't let your knee go over your foot. You want to keep that knee over that ankle, nice and straight, dropping straight down and lifting straight back up. Here we go, 15 of these on each side. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. We're going to switch legs. Get nice and comfortable. Knee over that ankle. You're not going to let it go too far forward because you're going to drop straight down on that back leg. Here we go. 15 of these. 1, 2, 3. You got this. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center and get ready to do more deadlifts. What's up, Ren? Welcome, welcome. We're working hard here. All right, I want 15 more deadlifts. Go on ahead and return to that position. Keep your knees ever so slightly bent. We're not locking them out today. We're not doing stiff leg. I want those weights just barely not touching your thigh. I want you sticking your butt out on the way down, keeping that back straight, keeping those hands close to your legs, then propelling yourself back up with your glutes. Really, really, really squeeze your glutes on the way up. All right? You don't want to hurt your low back. You want to keep your back straight. You want all the power coming from your glutes. 15 of these. Here we go. Nice and slow. And glutes. 1, 2, 3. Your form is going to be so good when you get back in the gym. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got this. 9. Keep that back straight. Stick that butt out. 10, 11, 12. You're going to thank me. 13 when you're back in the gym. 14 and 15. And your form for deadlifts is so good that you hit a new deadlifting PR. All right? Keep that form good. We're going to go back to our static weighted lunges. Go on ahead. Find that comfortable positioning. Get that leg back. Knee over the ankle. You don't want to overextend it over the foot. And we're going to drop right down. 15 of these on each side. 1, 2, 3. You got this. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center and switch legs. Find that positioning. Get that knee so it's going to be nice and safe over the ankle. Once you're there, we're going to do 15 on this side. Here we go. Straight down. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. All right. We've got calf raises next. If you would like to do your calf raises weighted, you absolutely may. If you would like to put your weights down, you absolutely may. If you would like to hold on to a chair or a wall or a couch, whatever you have that is sturdy and not going anywhere, you may. For these calf raises, you're going to hold a chair, that's fine. You're going to get nice and straight on each feet. You're going to have your abs pulled in. We're not rolling our butt out. We're keeping everything nice and tight through the front. We're going to lift up and down. If you'd like to do single leg, you may. I will be doing single leg. You're going to lift up onto the ball of that foot and slowly down. Slowly up and slowly down. If you'd like to hold the wall, that's fine. If you'd like to hold a chair, that's fine. Whatever you would like to hold. May you not do anything? You can do it in your head, Ren. I'm going to do some painting soon. You will do nothing with me because work. That's a fair excuse. All right, so if you're doing both legs together, I want 30 reps. If you're doing single leg, I want 15 on each side. If you're using a chair and not weights, whatever you'd like, do what you need to do. Get that nice comfortable position. Squeeze those abs, squeeze those glutes. Get that leg up and get ready to go. 15 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got this. If you need to reposition, that's fine. Get that better footing and keep going. We got 3 more on this leg. 3, 2, and 1. All right, switch legs. Here we go. Get the other leg up. If you want to keep it close to the ground, that's fine too, whatever is comfortable for you. Here we go. 15 on this side. Five more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and put that foot down. All right. Calf workouts are the best workouts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Calf stretching is also the best stretching because, like, I don't care. It doesn't seem to matter what you do or who you are. Your calves are somehow always tight. So stretching them always feels good. At least for me. I don't think there's been a day in my life my calves aren't tight. I'm getting some more water here real quick, guys. All right. So we're going to go on ahead and get a good solid minute of jogging in before we move to the next section of our workout. Going to get your heart rate up. Going to make you tired because that's my job. That's what I do. So you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Give me a good solid jog. I want you moving. If you're not tired after this, you're not doing it fast enough. You're not doing it hard enough. Keep going. If it's easy, if you're chit-chatting with whoever's in the room with you, then you're not doing it right. Harder, 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 harder. Faster. Keep going. Pretend you're running away from the coronavirus. It's right behind you. You gotta get away. Someone's gonna sneeze. You gotta block them. Block them. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but it's hilarious. You got 10 more seconds of this. Push, 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 push. Give me a good burst for this last 10 seconds. And then bring it down nice and slow. Nice and slow. And stop. All right. I hope your heart rate is up. Painting soon? Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see some more paintings. All right. Grab your weights and your mat. We're going to get a little bit more done with the arms here. Yep, that's right. Arms aren't done yet. Ha ha. Ha ha. I hope your arms are nice and tired from yesterday. But we're still not done yet. So we've got bent over rows now. So what I want you to do is get a nice wide stance. You're going to hinge at the hip. And you're going to be bringing the weight straight up to your chest and straight back down. From the side, here's what we have. Keep a nice straight back. Bring it up and bring it down. You're hinged over just a little bit, not too much. Okay? Someone was riding a bike, passed no apologies, and coughed right in your face. That's terrible. That's awful. All right. We're going to go on ahead and we're going to get 20 of these today. Here we go. 1. 2. Get a good squeeze at the top. We're halfway there. Squeeze their shoulder blades. Keep those glutes tight. Control the movement. 1 more. Alright. We're gonna go on ahead and get some lying chest press in. So, lay down on your mat with your weights. I want your arms straight out beside you and 90-degree angle at the elbow with a weight in each hand. Your feet are planted firmly on the floor, your knees are bent. You're going to bring these straight up and straight back down, just barely not touching the ground. I want 30 of these. Here we go. 1. I want you to feel this in the chest. You should be squeezing in the chest, using the chest to control that movement, and not putting the arms all the way down. We're doing this nice and slow because we have light weight. Control the movement. We're almost halfway there. Almost. Squeeze that chest. If you're not feeling it in the chest, you need to slow it down. You need to control the movement. You need to focus. Alright, we're halfway there. Nice slow movements. You can do it. Alright, just 5 more. I really want all that push coming from the chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your elbows down. Put your weights down and come on up. Oh, was the shadow thing not working right? What do we got next? What do we got next? We have plank rows, you guys. I told you there would be more planks today. All right, I want you to give me a nice, comfortable plank position with your weights if you are able. If you're not, that's okay too. I know that if you don't have standard hand weights, this can be kind of difficult. If you need to be on your knees, that's fine. If you want to get all the way up, that's awesome too. But we're going to row with weights. All right? So we're going to do a total alternating count of 30. That'll be 15 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you're doing this with no weights, that's okay too. 8, 9, 10. You got this. Bring it up to the chest. Keep those abs tight. Keep breathing. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees and come on up. All right. Where are we at? We're doing awesome. Haha! Just kidding, you guys. There's a whole nother page. I know, I'm mean. I'm sorry. Alright, let's see. We've got... I altered these last time. Because not everybody here has a ball. That's okay. Alright, we're going to go on ahead and go right into Russian twists. So grab a single weight, can of beans, water bottle, whatever you have that you can hold. Go on ahead and sit on your mat, heels on the floor. You may pick your heels up off the ground if you'd like to make this more difficult. You're going to get a nice V shape going. You don't want to lean back too far, but you want to give yourself just a little bit. It's going to force you to keep those abs nice and tight. You're going to pick up your weight. You're going to hold it, both hands. You're going to extend it in front of you, bring it all the way across, and then bring it all the way to the other side. And I want you twisting at the waist, not using your legs to propel yourself. I'm going to scoot over so I don't hit the wall. Here we go. We're going to do these for a minute and begin. Control that weight. Squeeze those abs nice and tight. If you have your feet down on the ground, that's okay. As long as you're feeling it in the trunk of your body, in your abs, in your obliques, keep it nice and tight. Control the movement. And breathe. Keep going. You've got about 15 more seconds of this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Put those feet down if you had them lifted up. And you can set your weight down. Alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. We're going to go on ahead and get ourselves some standard side planks. Some ball knee tucks if you have a ball. If you don't have a ball, anything that will slide on the floor that you're using will work. If you have carpet sliders, if you're on hardwood, if you have a couple of like washcloths, whatever you need. If instead of knee tucks you need to do pikes, that is fine too. Whatever works for you. Actually, if I can find two things that'll slide on my floor, we can do pikes as well for this. But that's okay. We'll get there when we get there. For the moment, we're going to go on ahead and get ourselves some rotations. So come on up off your mat. I want you to get a nice, comfortable position. And we're going to rotate just from our center, just from our waist. I want you can put your arms out if you'd like to put your arms out. You can do what I like to call the T arms. You make a T, you bring this all the way to the other side, and bring this hand all the way to the other side. I want you feeling it in the obliques and nowhere else. Don't rotate the pelvis either direction. Keep that pelvis nice and straight. Keep those abs tucked in tight. We're going to do this for a minute, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. All the way rotate, all the way rotate. You should be squeezing your oblique on that side every time you bring that arm across. Looks silly, feels great, tapers your waist, gives you nice strong core, and we all know strong core is the most important. Weak glutes and weak cores are most people's problem with everything, from balance to poor running form. Strengthen it up, you improve. And that's what we're about. Improvements. Got about 10 more seconds of this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Give those shoulders a little shake, 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 and prepare to boat pose with me. Drop it back down onto the mat. I want you to lift those legs up, get those sit bones on the mat, straighten your legs with a slight bend in the knee. Get yourself a nice V going with your body. Bring that chest up, and we're gonna begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our minute starts now. We're just gonna boat pose for a whole minute, you guys. Get nice and comfortable. Squeeze those abs. Squeeze those abs. Squeeze those abs. I will say that 500 times every workout. You should always be squeezing your glutes or your abs or both. Keeping that core strong. Making those abs stronger. Making that core stronger. I hope you're shaking. You should be. I have something stuck to me. There we go. You got about 20 more seconds of this. I know you can do it. Keep that chest up. And keep those abs nice and tight. They should be burning. You should be starting to feel the burn in those abs. You've got only 5 more seconds. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. All right. We have side planks next. So, going ahead and rotate to one side. I want you to put that elbow down on the mat. I want that elbow under that shoulder so that it can support your weight. And you're going to keep your chest straight forward. We're not going to hinge in. We're not going to hinge up. We're going to stay straight forward. Go on ahead and get nice and straight on your mat. If you'd like to stack one foot in front of the other, you may. If you'd like to stack one foot on top of the other, you may. We're going to go on ahead and lift that hip off the ground and raise that arm. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. I hope you guys like side planks. At least I'm not making you do leg lifts with them today. We're just doing them plain today. Take a nice deep breath. Think of all the fun things you're going to do when you're done working out. Think of how awesome you're going to feel for the rest of your day now that you've had a good workout. So would you guys prefer that I do the workouts earlier in the morning and Eastern time? You've got another 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that hip down and rotate to the other side. Here we go. We're going to put this elbow under this shoulder. We're going to get nice and straight. Stack our feet or put one foot in front of the other. Get good and comfortable. You have about 8 seconds till we're going to begin. Take that time to get nice and comfy and get ready. 3, 2, 1, and lift up. Keeping that chest nice and straight. What's up, Chris? Welcome, welcome. You need to exercise more? Well, you're in the right place. We do a lot of that here. All right. Breathe. Keep that chest up. Keep those abs nice and tight. Keep those glutes nice and tight. You're using them to keep yourself lifted up off your mat. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. We've got about 20 more seconds. You can do it. You can do anything for 20 more seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. All right, you just did 2 solid minutes of planks. Woo! All right, we've got knee tucks next. If you have an exercise ball, you may grab it. If you do not have an exercise ball, you may do knee to chest. instead. So if you don't have an exercise ball, I want you to sit, legs straight out. You can put your hands on the floor behind you like this to keep yourself up, or you can lift them up off the ground if you have good strong abs already. But I want you to lift your feet just off the ground. You're going to bring the knees to your chest and back down, knees to your chest and back down. If you have an exercise ball, instead of that, we're going to do ball knee tucks. So grab your exercise ball. Mine's weighted. Yours does not need to be weighted, but that's why mine moves funny, because it's weighted. You're going to go on ahead and get nice and comfortable in a good plank position with your ankles on that ball, like so. And you're going to bring your knees in and back out by squeezing the abs. We're going to do 15 of these to start. And if you're doing the knee to chest on the ground, you're going to do 15 of those to start. So here we go. 1, 3 more, you can do it. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees to the ground and come on up. All right, what do we got next? What do we got next? What do we got next? We have roller balances. Where's our time? All right, we've got 5 more minutes. So what I'm going to go on ahead and do is have a superset these knee tucks that we were doing. We just did 15 of them, or you did knee to chest on the floor. That's fine too. What's up, Mr. A-Pod? How are you doing today? And then we're going to superset that with ball passes today. I know I made you do ball passes yesterday. I'm going to make you do them again today. If you don't have a ball, that's okay. Pretend. Use an invisible ball. Here we go. So go on ahead and get nice and comfy on your mat with your ball. If you have one, you're going to bring it all the way up. You're going to bring it to the center. You're going to hand it to your feet. You're going to tap it on the ground and bring it back up. We're going to do 15 of these. If you like to count the taps on each end, you're going to be doing 30. If you only count the taps on one end, you're going to be doing 15. Then we're going to go right back into 15 knee tucks or 15 knee to chest. If you don't have a ball, that's fine. I want you to pretend. You're going to tap your hands on the ground. You're going to bring them up to your feet. You're going to tap on the ground. You're going to bring them up. You're going to tap on the ground. You'll do that 30 times. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. You got this. We're already a third of the way there. That's 9. You can do this. You should be feeling it in the lower abs. 3 more. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center and come on up. We're going to switch right into our knee tucks, all right? So I want you to go on ahead. If you don't have an exercise ball, you're doing knee to chest on the ground like I just showed you a moment ago. Get nice and comfortable. Get your ball centered on your ankles. And we're going to begin. I want 15 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You got this. Keep those abs tight. All right, drop the knees to the mat. Take your feet off the ball. Come on up. Whew, those make a great superset. Great superset. All right, what do we have left? We did our boat poses. We did our Russian twist. We did our planks. The only thing we have left is roller balances. If you have a foam roller, grab it. If you don't have a foam roller, that is a-okay. You can do this on the ground. If you don't have a foam roller, I'm going to show you how to do this on the ground. What it does, adding the foam roller, is add difficulty and balance to what you need to do. But if you don't have a foam roller, I want you to lay on the ground with your knees bent near a wall. Since you're on the ground, it could be any vertical surface. It could be the back of a couch, whatever. Something that you can put your fingertips on. And I just want fingertips on the wall. The further apart your hands are, especially when you're on the foam roller, the easier this exercise becomes. The closer together your hands get to where eventually you're making a little triangle and just putting those fingertips on the wall above you makes it more difficult. So I want you to pick your feet up, get that nice table going. Nice table, nice 90 degree. You're going to take one leg, you're going to push it straight out, almost to the ground, and bring it back up. Then the other leg, straight out, almost to the ground, bring it back up. We're going to do these for a minute, and you're going to feel it in the abs. It doesn't matter if you're using a foam roller or if you're on the ground. You're going to feel this, and you're going to feel it nice and tight in the abs. If you're using a foam roller, mine's a little short. I hope yours is longer than mine. So you're going to get your butt on that foam roller. You're going to get your back on that foam roller. You're going to lay, I'm a little close to the wall. You're going to lay on that foam roller, get nice and comfortable. You're going to put your fingertips only, not your whole hands, your fingertips on the wall. Further apart, easier. Closer together, harder. You're going to get that nice table. You're going to balance yourself well on your foam roller. And then we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1, begin. Push one leg out, bring it back up to table. Other leg out, bring it back up to table. Keep going. Just keep going. If it's too easy, move your hands closer together. I want you to really be controlling the abs, really control the movement of your roller. You don't want it to slide side to side, you don't want to roll off of it. The good news is if you do roll off of it, you're only like 4 inches from the ground. You will be okay. If you feel yourself losing that good table position, that's okay. Regain it and then keep going. Make sure you breathe. I don't think a minute is good enough, you guys. We're going to make it 2 minutes. You can do this. I know you can. But I really want you feeling it in the abs. I'll tell you when we've hit that minute. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you'd like to stop at that 1 minute, you may. For the rest of us, keep going. Keep going. Focus on those abs. Focus on staying tight. Focus on staying balanced. Focus on keeping that nice table position. Trying not to let your legs sink. And keep breathing. Keep breathing. You can see me moving my hands closer together and losing stability. It's really amazing how this exercise works. As you get better at it, as you get a stronger core, you're going to be able to put your hands closer together. All right, that is our 2 minutes. I'm going to inch my hands closer together until I am touching my thumbs and my index fingers, and I'm going to try to get 10 reps on this full touch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you'd like to try, have at it. 5, 6, 7. Almost there. 8. This will make you sweat. 9, and 10. All right, bring it down if you haven't already. Woo! That is good. That is tiring. That makes me sweat. It requires so much focus and so much energy on keeping that core really tight and really stable. I know people with like 8-pack abs that can't do that on the foam roller if their hands aren't completely apart because it requires so much focus and so much strength. Just because you look strong doesn't necessarily mean you actually have that strength. So this exercise is going to give you a really, really, really solid core. It's going to give you a good benchmark for where you are strength-wise. It's all around just an absolutely excellent exercise. And with that, we are at our hour, so we're going to go on ahead and get our cool down in. And then I will see you guys probably pretty late tonight for my normal Tuesday stream, or it may be postponed until another day because I have to venture out of my home. So don't worry, I will be safe. I am going to another place where all of the people are also been quarantining for quite a while, so it'll be a bunch of quarantine people, and by a bunch, I mean there's 3 of us. So I'm pretty sure we'll be fine, but I've got to do some grocery shopping for them and make sure everybody's good. So we'll see what happens. But let's go on ahead and get our cool down. Okay? Go on ahead. Sit on the mat. We're going to start with our glutes today. Back on the mat. What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah. Have you been having fun, Chris? That game does look like a lot of fun. Okay, you're going to cross over, ankle to the knee. You're going to reach through. You're going to interlock your fingers over that knee and pull it towards you. We did this in our warm-up today too because I needed some extra stretching. So be prepared. Sometimes we'll do extra stretching. All right, we're going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that. Switch legs across, through, and loop over. Here we go. Push it toward yourself. Push it toward yourself. You can use your hands to get a little bit of a pull. I want you feeling that all the way through the glute on the side that is bent, so it'll be on this side. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to release it. All right, we're going to sit up. I want you to go on ahead and give me a good fan pose. It is a fun game. Yeah, it does. It looks like a lot of fun. Give me a nice fan pose. I want you to have both of your sit bones on the mat. Don't hike a hip up. Both sit bones down on the mat. Leg nice and straight, keeping that foot flexed. I want you to lean towards your outstretched leg. It's okay if you can't lean very far. I want you to keep your chest up. I want you to focus on putting your nose to the base of your kneecap. I want you to take your arm from the opposite side and bring it as far across as you can. If that means holding on to your calf, that's fine. Bring it as far across as you can. Nose to knee, and keeping those sit bones on the ground. Take a deep breath and sink into it. Keeping that head up, focusing on knee to nose. Keep that forehead up. Take a deep breath, and we're going to release in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up nice and slow. Nice and slow. All right. Bring your fan pose to the other side. Switch legs. Get nice and comfortable. Both sit bones planted on the ground. Reach to that leg with the arm on the same side. If you need to hold your calf, that's fine. Keeping that chest up, keeping that nose up, nose to knee. You're going to reach that other arm across as far as you can and bend toward that knee. Take a deep breath and sink in. Focus on that nose to that knee. Don't let your forehead sink down. I want you to feel this stretch across the back of your hip, maybe even a little into your obliques if you're nice and tight, and down into the low back. If your legs are very tight, you may even feel this a little in the calf. Take a deep breath and sink in. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and slow. Nice and slow. All right, go on ahead and give me both legs out. If that's this much for you, that's fine. If that's a full split for you, that's fine. But I want both sit bones firmly on the ground, and I want you to hinge forward at the hip, keeping the chest up, keeping the nose up. You're going to bend forward. If you'd like to put your arms out in front, that's great. If you like them at a little bit of an angle, that's fine. If you'd like to grab your ankles or your calves or your feet, that's fine as well. Just keep that chest up, keep those shoulders nice and open, and breathe into it. Take a deep breath. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push up nice and slow. Nice and slow. All right, bring it back to center. I want you to give me a good butterfly. Put those feet together. I want heels to heels, balls of your feet to balls of feet, toe to toe. You're going to go on ahead and put your hands over your feet. Keep them nice and together. Lift that chest up to the air. Keep your head up and push down through your sit bones and your legs, pushing those knees toward the ground. Take a nice deep breath. Hold that push. Push, push, push. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go on ahead and release. You can bring your legs out a little further to make it easier, or bring them in closer to make it harder. But now we're going to hinge forward, down toward our feet, nice and slow, as far as you can go, keeping your feet together. I want you to feel this in your hips. You might feel it on the inner thigh. You might feel it up into the low back a little bit if you have a very tight low back. Keep that head up. Take a nice deep breath into this. If you'd like to interlock your hands behind you, because you're very flexible, you may do so. Once upon a time, I used to need to do that. I don't really need to do that anymore. I get a good stretch right here. Take a deep breath. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and slow. Nice and slow. Bring that chest all the way up. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. All right. Whoa, I don't know about you, but my legs are nice and tight. Go on ahead and give me fan pose one more time. But instead, I want you, your bent leg, you're going to put both hands next to it. And you're going to roll yourself over. And you're going to set that leg down and really, really get a good stretch through the front here. If you need to lift yourself up to get a better stretch through there, you may. Drop that knee almost completely to the mat. Get a good stretch through the front of that leg. If you'd like to push yourself up, you may push yourself up on your fingertips. Get a good stretch through that leg. And then we're going to switch legs. You'll probably notice one side's tighter than the other. That's okay. Get a good stretch in it. Don't worry about going harder on one side than the other. You're going to gain strength in the side that's weaker. You're going to gain flexibility in the side that's tighter. But for now, be kind to yourself. Get yourself where you have a nice stretch going. Take a deep breath. And bring that leg back out. And go on ahead and let yourself back down onto your mat. All right. For those of you who feel like continuing stretching with me, absolutely, please do. We're going to push ourselves into downward dog and get a good stretch in our calves. I want you to shove those heels towards your mat. Even if you can't get them to touch the mat, that's okay. You can alternate a bit to really get a good push in those calves if you would like. Get real good push in those calves. We did do calf raises today, so it's okay if they're nice and tight. Walk it down, put those knees down on the mat. Go on ahead and open up those shoulders and put those hips down on the mat. If you need to drop down onto your elbows, that's okay too. But I want you to lift your chest up off the floor. Push yourself back, keeping those shoulders open. Don't hunch your shoulders up. Keep those shoulders down and open. Take a deep breath. Feel this in the front of your abs. We do a lot of abs every single workout. You know me and how I feel about core strength. So take a nice deep breath. Keep that neck nice and long. Keep those shoulders down. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can bring it down nice and slow onto the mat, all the way down. And then we're going to push ourselves into child's pose. Open up those hips. Stretch out that back, nice and long. Take a good deep breath. Come up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. All right. We're going to do a little bit more stretching on our legs. Then we're going to do some quick stretching on our arms. And then we will be done for today. So go on ahead and get nice and comfortable on one leg. I want a heel on your mat of the other outstretched leg. And I want you to hinge toward that leg. Hinge toward that leg. Okay, if you'd like to reach out for that leg, you may. If you'd like to put a hand on the mat for more stability, you may. Hinge toward that leg. Think about putting your knee on your nose. I want you to feel this all the way through into the back of the knee, into the back of the calf, in the hamstrings. Get a good stretch on here. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring it up nice and slow, back to center. You're going to put that knee down. You're going to pick that other leg up. You're going to put that heel down on the mat. If you need to put your hand on the mat for stability, you may. You're going to reach toward that foot. You're going to hinge your whole body toward it. Here we go. Think about putting your nose on your knee because you want to keep your forehead up. You don't want to crane your neck down. Take a nice deep breath toward this. Again, if you need to put your hand on the mat for stability, do so. And breathe. Breathe into this. If you've been doing the workouts for all of last week and coming into this week, you should be nice and tight. This should feel good through the back of the knee and the back of the hamstring. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it up nice and slow. And bring that leg back in. We're going to stretch arms for a few minutes. Then we're going to do a little bit of advanced leg stretching. And then we'll be done. Here we go. Same as always. I want you to take one arm across, hinge it, and get a good pull. We will always do this stretch. It is excellent going to get the back of your shoulder. If you would like to push that shoulder down and rotate that ear toward that shoulder, or the ear toward the other shoulder, you may. Use very slow, very controlled movements, and always bring your head back to center before you release that arm. But if you feel this nice stretch in the neck and you need it, please do so. Bring that head back to center and then release the arm. Go on ahead and get the other arm across and hook it and get that nice pull going. Open up that shoulder, keep it nice and down. You don't want to crunch it up towards you. We're going to go on ahead. I'm going to get a nice stretch on this side. I'm going to bring it back to center nice and slow. And the other side. And I'm going to bring it back to center nice and slow. I'm going to get a really good pull going on this arm. And I'm going to release nice and slowly. Alright, if you have a towel or a band and you would like to use it, go on ahead and grab your towel or your band. We're going to go on ahead and do some shoulder stretching. If you have a towel, you're going to hold it in your right hand. You're going to lift that arm up and throw that towel down to yourself. You're going to grab it with your other hand and you're going to pull down. So you're going to get a nice stretch through the back of your arm. Alright, if you don't have a towel because you're flexible, I want you to go on ahead and pull that arm down. Pull it down. We're going to stay here for 10 seconds. Get a good stretch in the back of that arm. And 3, 2, 1, release it. And we're going to switch sides. Go on ahead and grab. And you're going to pull down. Get a nice hold. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds, keeping that head up, keeping that chest up. 1. Alright, we're going to release in 3, 2, 1. Go on ahead and release. Alright. I want you to give me some arm circles. We're going to do them nice and slow today. Here we go. 1. I want 3, 2. Get a nice full range of motion in the shoulder. Then you're going to stop at the bottom and we're going to do 3 the other way. Then you're going to do the other side. 3 in each direction. You'll notice you have a range of motion better on one side than the other. That's normal. You'll work on it. Believe me. It's okay. Alright. We got our nice slow circles. We've got our shoulders all nice and stretched out. We're doing well. Go on ahead and get your feet apart on the mat. We're going to hinge forward at the hip, keeping those knees ever so slightly bent and keeping that chest up and that head up. Bend as far as you can. If you can put your hands on the mat, that's great. If you can't, that's okay. You can put them on your legs. You can put your forearms on your thighs, whatever you need to do. Get a good stretch. Feel it in the back of the legs. Take a deep breath. Elongate that back. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up nice and slow. Alright, we're going to move towards some slightly more advanced stretching now. If you did the workout and you feel like you're good and stretched, you're done, you're ready to go. I'll see you for tomorrow's workout. If you'd like to move to some more advanced stretching, you may. If you'd like to grab a chair to hold on to, you may, or you may hold the wall. I am not going to use anything to hold on to. I want you to go on ahead and give me a nice tree pose on one side, and we're just going to hold it. All right, go on ahead and release that tree pose and switch it to the other side. Take a nice deep breath. Keep that knee of your supporting leg with a slight bend. You don't want to lock your knees out. Spread your toes. Use them to support your weight. Use the ball of your foot to support your weight. Use your heel to support your weight. Stay nice and strong in the arch of your foot. Take a deep breath, and we're going to release this. All right. I want you to go on ahead and pick up your right foot from the bottom, and you're going to stretch it out to the side, getting as much of a stretch in it as you can. We're going to stay here. Take a deep breath. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release nice and slowly. All right. You will be more flexible on one side than the other. That's okay. Do the best that you can, especially if you're tighter on one side than the other. But we're going to go on ahead and do the other side. So you're going to pick that leg up. You're going to grab that foot. And you're going to extend. And you're going to take nice deep breath. Keep that supporting leg nice and tight, nice and strong. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to release nice and slowly. All right, take a nice deep breath. I'm going to move my mat a little further away from the wall. I want you to go on ahead and bring your leg up. Get nice and strong on that supporting leg. You're going to hand your foot to the opposite, and you're going to push this knee backwards. You're going to get a nice cross stretch through that hip. If you can raise it up, go on ahead and raise it up. All the way across. You can lean forward into this. Stay nice and strong. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, other side. You'll notice you're going to be way tighter in the hip on one side than the other, most likely. That's okay. We're going to do our best here. Bring it up and get a hold of it if you can. And we're going to be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to release nice and slow. All right. Woo! That feels good. We're going to go on ahead and get some nice hip circles going. After that, so I want you to lift one leg, bring it out, and back in. Here we go. Give me 5 of these on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I want you to give them to me the other way. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to switch sides. Get nice and strong on your feet, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do the other way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it out, shake it out. Get yourself down on your mat so we can do some more stretching. If you have a band or a yoga strap, feel free to grab it. And especially if you have some of these little bands. These little bands are amazing. Go on ahead and get down on your mat. Get nice and comfortable. You're going to loop one leg with whatever band you have, or your hand, or your arm. And I want you to just really relax into keeping that leg up. Feels great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel it. Enjoy it. Put a little resistance on the band if you're using a band. And we're going to release. We're going to hook the other leg and do the same thing. We're going to stay here with nice deep breaths for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Alright, we're going to get a quick set of clamshells and we're going to call it a day. If you have a little rounded band, you may use it. If you don't, that's okay. You can do body weight only. You're going to take your band and you're going to get it up just above the knee. Alright. Sorry guys, my watch is buzzing at me. There we go. I gotta plug it in, it's telling me it has low battery. Roll to one side. Get yourself propped up nice and comfortably, whatever that means for you. I want you to put your feet together. I want you to put your ankles together. I want you to put your knees together. What we're going to do is we're going to try to stay nice and straight with this hip lined straight up. If you need to put your hand on that hip to feel your movement, that is okay. If you'd like to plant that hand in front of you for stability, that is okay. I want you to open. That's funny that my band is green, so it's green screening out. Sorry, guys. It's okay, though. It's okay. I want you to give me 15 of these on each side. You're really going to be squeezing through the glute and feeling it down through that IT band. So here we go. 1. Nice and slow, lifting from the knee and the glute. 2. 3. You got this. Squeeze. 'll have to teach you guys how to do monster walks next. We'll save that for another day. We'll have to do 3-way bends as well. Alright, 5 more on this side. You got it. 2, 3, 4. Get that good squeeze at the top. And 5. And let it down. Alright, going ahead and rotate to the other side. Here we go. Get nice and comfortable. Get those feet together. Get those ankles together. Get those knees together. Plant your hand in front of you if you need the stability. If you're worried that you're rotating your hip out, you can put your hand here to feel really where you are and what muscles you're using. Don't be afraid to feel those muscles activate and force your brain to squeeze. Here we go. 15 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got this. Nice and tight. Five more. You can do it. Get a good squeeze at the top. Here we go. 5, 4. It gets hard. 3. That's okay though. 2, 1. Alright. Woo! After all the glutes we've done, that's a lot. It feels good though. It feels good. Feels good. Alright, everybody. We are stretched. we have done our exercises, I will teach you guys monster walks and three-way bends in our cool downs in subsequent workouts. We're going to start doing extra in our cool downs from now on. We're going to be adding in some basic strengthening into those cool downs, like the clamshells. Sometimes we will do those in the workouts as well, but we're going to add a lot of really physical therapy related movements that I personally believe everybody could use to get stronger, really in that core, in the base, really feel the muscles, learn how to communicate from your brain to your muscles. We're going to do that for the glutes. We're going to do that for the arches of the feet. We're going to do that for the balance of our entire body and our core. And we're going to have an excellent time doing it. So I'm going to go on ahead and grab you guys and bring you back over to the computer. Whee! And I'm going to sit on an exercise ball. It's good for you. They make great chairs. They really do. They're comfy. I had an office once where I had an exercise ball chair that actually had this like plastic base that you set the exercise ball into, so it had a back for support. But yeah, exercise ball chair, and you can do this, which is fun. Okay, I'm done being a 5-year-old. Exercise ball chair is best chair. Yeah. All right. Actually, the other great thing about using an exercise ball as a chair, and you can do this if you buy a what are they called? It's just this little disc that you put air in. You set it in your chair. You can get this good side to side hip motion going. You can really squeeze your sides. You can get your hips moving. It's a lot of fun. Exercise ball chairs are fun, and you could just be sitting in your office typing like do 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 do. They're not quite the hernia donuts. They're the solid ones, but do 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 do. So you could just picture me in my office working, doing this for like 8 straight hours. No, I wasn't that bad. I wasn't that bad. Oh, that's right, hemorrhoid, not hernia. You're right, you're right, you're right. I didn't even catch that though, so you could have gotten away with it. You could have gotten away with it. Okay, let me pull this window back over here. Here we go. Here we go, go, go. All right. What is everybody up to this fine, fine Tuesday? What do we have going on? It's actually a little quiet on here today. I wonder if everybody's getting used to working from home now and they're not like just rage streaming in the middle of the day instead. So where do we want to go? Do 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 do. We could check and see if there are any other. I can search for some good sports and fitness, and see who else is streaming sports and fitness. You got your federal refund track? Yeah, I've gotta do my taxes this weekend. Hee hee. Let's see where we're at. Hmm. We have some Zumba going on. We have. Oh, there's a lot of Zumba going on. There's a Live Strong fitness class going on. Hmm. Where shall we go, you guys? This is a tough one. Let's go on ahead and hit this leg day. We're gonna hit this leg day and see what happens. They have a nice setup with some kettlebells and things, so we're gonna try them out. Oh, well, actually, what about this one? What do we got going on here? Hmm. Sadly, some of these streams are not in English is the problem. And I want to bring us to one where we actually understand what they're doing. So there is a Live Strong fitness class happening. So let's head over there. Uh-oh, are they done? We're gonna head over there, you guys. Let's do that. All right, so it is Fit Girl 15. Let's head over there. I think I capitalized something that shouldn't have been capitalized. Yes. I will see you guys for tomorrow's workout, and I will update on Twitter and on Discord what's happening with my stream tonight. I'm not sure yet. But I will definitely see you for tomorrow's workout. Be ready. Let's go on a raid. Raid, raid, raid. Let's go on a raid. Yeah. Drink some water, guys. Stay hydrated. I'll see you tomorrow.